Swedish Posture is committed to improving posture. We develop products to help individuals and health workers. We took the opportunity to measure a few everyday people who were concerned about their posture using the 3D digital Qinematic posture scan and the expertise of their physiotherapist. Posture type: sway back and rounded shoulders. Tom is a cameraman that carry heavy equipment. He has awkward positions and work in front of the computer many hours. The first scan shows that Tom had rounded shoulders and a typical sway back with the hips forward of the feet, putting pressure on Tom's back. Tom was recommended to use the Posture Flexi to remind him to keep his shoulders back. He needed a little bit of stretching and was also given some corrective exercises to do every day with the posture trainer. After just 5 days, Tom reported feeling much better. Here are the comments from the physiotherapist after the follow-up scan with Posture Flexi.
The sway back posture is much improved. Previously, the hips were really leaning forwards, whereas now the knees are above the ankle, legs are straight from the knees up to the hips, and the hips, trunk and head are more vertical. There is still some work to do for improving the rounded shoulders by continuing with the exercise program. The position of flexi should be a reminder to avoid creeping back to the poor posture. The side bending has improved quite a lot. There is a really big improvement in reach from 30% of the height from the floor to 25%. By improving posture, the body moves much more symmetrical both up and down.
Posture type: rounded shoulders. Madeline is a young lady who is quite athletic, but she has a sedentary office job, and she is concerned about her posture. We wanted to see what effect the Posture Flexi had on her posture. Even healthy people need to be reminded about their posture. Here are the comments from the physiotherapist after the 3D scans.
The first scan showed a posture where the trunk was leaning backwards. This is typical of people who have strong abdominal muscles, but need to work on their balance and their alignment. They're using big global muscles unnecessarily, which can be tiring. The second scan shows a much more balanced posture, with the plumb line more or less exactly over the midline, which is much more energy efficient and less energy demanding.
Posture type: hunchback, kyphosis, and forward head posture. Peter is a tall, thin young man with postural problems typical of somebody very tall. His hips are forward, he has a hunchback and a forward head posture, and wanted to see what the effect the Posture Flexi would have on him. Here is the feedback from the physiotherapist using Qinematic posture scan.
The initial scan showed forward hips in a significantly forward head position at 18 degrees, with a notable kyphosis. This can lead to headaches, pain in the back, and balance issues. The body posture is basically hanging on the front of the hip joint and the abdominal muscles, and not using the powerful glutes or deep core control muscles. During the follow-up scan wearing flexi, the upper body is shifted backwards and closer to the midline. The head is in the middle of the feet or the base of support. The chest is lifted and the body is much closer to the midline. However, there is still some work to do.
Posture type: sway back and tilted shoulders. Chris was previously active playing football, but is now mostly working at his desk. He's concerned about having back pain. His posture scan showed that he was not engaging the muscles around his pelvis and lower back. We offered him a posture balance and a posture mini gym to train these muscles. Here is the advice that the physiotherapist offered him.
This is a classic example of mild sway back, with the hips forward of the feet and the shoulders. By balancing on the posture balance seat, which is unstable, you actively retrain the core muscles that control and support the lumbopelvic girdle. These muscles are necessary to control posture in sitting and standing. Engaging the core will assist in a vertical squat. This will also bring in the glutes and the back support muscles in the correct manner.
With the 3D Qinematic scanning and the physiotherapist expertise, that the Swedish Posture products work as great complementary reminders and exercise tools to work on a better, more optimal posture.